Thank you. Thanks so much. Welcome once again, ladies and gentlemen, to another exciting edition of 321, the show that asks questions, features rejections, and demands perception. Now, we pay out in pounds and prizes. Nobody leaves here empty-handed, of course. We've got our usual team with us, and we've got our regular guests. We also have some surprise guests for you. And there's one little character, well, he's just a wealth hazard no matter which way you look at it, because anybody could lose if they win this fella. You know who I'm talking about, don't you? Who is it? Dusty Bin. Got it in one go. Here he is with Karen Palmer. There you go. OK, you've got me now, Karen. What theme does Dusty represent this week?
Well, he's dressed as a tourist. And anyway, we're going to have lots of fun this week because it's holidays abroad. Ah,
the theme is holidays abroad. That means that in part two, we'll be sort of reflecting those marvellous sunny days we all spent lazing on the continent. Right now, we're going to meet the people, of course, with the first-class tickets. The most important people, as always, on our programme, our contestants. Greet them, please.
From Swiss Cottage, Peter and Hedy-Joy Babani.
From Torrington, here are Arthur and Carol Red.
From home, please welcome Stuart and Elaine McGregor.
Right, OK, ladies and gentlemen, as you know, we always start with our quiz. 3 couples in the quiz. At the end of that, we'll have 2 couples left playing our elimination game to see which couple, the one couple, going through to the big prizes tonight. Let's meet the first couple tonight. It's Elaine and Stuart McGregor.
That's right.
Yes, and you're from Hove. Hove, of course, in Sussex.
That's right.
Near lovely Brighton. And what do you do then, Stuart, for a living? What do you do?
Well, we have a business. We make cakes for people, and we also teach others how to decorate cakes.
And it says here that you've got a sort of a little present for us, or Dusty or something.
Yes, that's right. We thought that since you're giving Dusty Bins to everybody else, we'd give a cake to you in the shape of the Dusty Bin.
Very lovely, huh? Look at that. That's massive. There you go. It's nearly the real thing. That's beautiful.
It is,
Did that take long to make that?
Well, it took a certain amount of time,
I'm sure it is. Yes. Beautiful. Oh, well, I'm sure we're going to have a great time munching on that. Thank you very much for bringing that along. Mate, I know, actually, he asked for a cake to be made with a file in it. It was for a prisoner who likes to have his cake and beat it. Love that. Now then, Elaine, it says here that how long have you, in fact, lived here? You lived for a while in Australia, yes?
Yes, my parents immigrated when I was 5, so I was brought up in Australia.
So, in fact, are you Australian?
No, I'm English.
You are English, but you've still got that lovely accent there. Which part of Australia were you?
Sydney, and we lived in Melbourne and
Sydney,
Adelaide as well.
Yeah, I've been to Sydney. I know. Do you know Double Bay in Sydney?
Yes.
Yeah, I stayed there. Because you said they have... It's similar. When you think of it, you have Hove near Brighton. They have a nude beach, and they've also got one in Sydney, haven't they?
Yes.
And the nude beach in Sydney has proved to be a great shark deterrent. Because now the sharks can actually see what they're getting. They no longer want it. However, we have children, don't you?
Yes, we have 2. A boy, Christopher, who's 8,
yes,
and Fiona, who's 6.
Oh, that's nice. OK, let's get on then and have your questions. We've got Libby Roberts with your questions. Libby? Thank you. Now then, Libs. Hey, Libs, you went to a health farm this week, yes?
Yes, that's right, Ted, but there's some very strange fruit machines there.
How do you mean, strange fruit machines?
Well, you put your money in, and if 3 coins come up in a row, you win 100 oranges.
Well, at least it's something, isn't it? Would you like to select your questions, please?
Thank you. We'll take the middle ones.
OK, the middle ones you're going to take. Would you like to take that lovely Dusty? That's it. Don't eat it without me, will you?
Don't drop it.
That's it. Don't drop it. It's a very heavy one, too. Thank you. OK, Stuart and Elaine, you know what happens. We do like you to answer alternately, of course. And there's a couple of ways you can be stopped if you make a mistake, or if you give us the wrong answer, of course, you run out of time. And we always let you have one to start with here. You play for £10 each correct answer. Now, this question is about tourist attractions in various countries of the world. We will give you the objects of interest, and we want you to say which country they can be found in. Remember, it's the country we want, not cities, the country. Now, we'll start you with the Taj Mahal, which is in India. So the Taj Mahal is...
India.
Table Mountain.
Don't know.
Arc de Triomphe.
France.
Acropolis.
Greece.
Pyramids.
Egypt.
Mount Fuji.
Japan.
Sugarloaf Mountain.
Brazil.
Gondolas.
Venice.
Venice is in Italy, but of course we did in fact want the country there. So That one is wrong. Table Mountain, in fact, you didn't know that. South Africa. But you've not done bad at all. You got 6, so that's £60. £60 they have. Smashing. Well done. Lovely. Wow. Now, here we have Peter Babani. Yes, I got that right, Peter.
Yeah,
Babani and Hedy-Joy Babani.
Yes.
And you're from London. Hedy-Joy, that's a name, huh? Hedy-Joy.
Yes, yes. My mother loved film stars.
Yes.
And I suppose I'm very lucky she didn't call me after Walter Pigeon. Could happen, you know. You don't know my mother.
Peter, what do you do for a living?
I'm a publisher of children's books.
I see. Anything special? What sort of books do you write?
Christmas annuals, based on the Muppets and the Hulk. Lots of
Oh, the
television
Incredible Hulk?
characters. Yeah.
Yeah,
Spider-Man.
You're Spider, yeah.
Yeah.
I love the Incredible Hulk, yeah. He always gets so angry, isn't he?
Yeah.
Sort of Green Cross man, really, isn't he? So we... Oh, just a few groans, Peter.
Yeah.
We're not as bad as we thought. OK, let's have your questions. Alison Temple Savage has the questions. Alison? Hey. Now, Alison, the theme this week is holidays abroad. Now, you've travelled quite a bit, haven't you? What sort of places have you been to?
Oh, Edward, all sorts of mad places. But once I booked up for 7 nights in the land of the Eskimo.
Oh, how'd you get on?
Well, I was away 3.5 years.
Yeah, I didn't think that'd work either, but don't worry too much about it. Select your questions, Peter. Hedy-Joy, would you like to?
This one.
Lovely. OK, thanks very much, Alison. OK, now then, same thing. £10 each correct answer. If you don't know an answer, just say don't know. I'll carry on with the next question. The one we let you have to start with, don't forget that. This question is about souvenirs which people bring back from foreign holidays. We will give you the object, and we want you to say which country it is most likely to come from. Now, nesting dolls come from Russia. OK, the ones that sort of slot inside each other. So that's the one we'll start you with. Nesting dolls come from?
Russia.
Castanets come from?
Spain.
Lederhosen.
Germany.
Clogs.
Holland.
Boomerang.
Australia.
Bottle of champagne.
France.
Kimono.
Japan.
Kilt.
Scotland.
Shillelagh.
Ireland.
Bottle of port.
Portugal.
Good, you got a maximum £100. That's good. OK. Here we go. This is Carol and Arthur Lett, and you're from Torrington. Torrington, which is North Devon. Now Arthur, you're a well-travelled man. It says you were born in Venezuela.
Correct.
Yes. You then went to Antigua.
Yes.
Did I say that right? Is it
Correct, Antigua.
Not Antigua. Well, you met Carol when you were over here from Antigua on holiday. Yes, and what sort of business are you in?
I'm in the news agency.
News agency?
News agency.
I see. So you're used to sort of standing behind the counter?
Correct, yes.
So shall I move over here with the questions? You can read them upside down.
Well, I don't mind watching it.
Lovely. And OK, what do we have? Carol, do you assist in the news agents as well?
No, I don't. No, I
What
work
do
in
you
a
do?
travel agency.
Travel agency?
Yes, that's right.
Oh, we have a few in, do we?
support.
Good support. Because I travel quite a bit by car. I'd go by rail a lot more if I could be sure I wasn't going to bump into Jimmy Savile. It would be a switch. Let's have your questions. Fiona Curzon has them. Fiona. Now, you'll believe this. Fiona, this is true. You had some sort of a win this week on the pools, didn't you?
Yes, Ted, I did.
How do I stand for a loan?
You don't stand, you beg.
As always, let's have their questions. Thank you, Abby. Smashing. OK, now, same procedure, £10 each correct answer. We'll let you have one to start with. Don't know answer, say don't know. The question is about symbols, both official and unofficial, of various countries. We will give you the symbol, and we want you to give us the country. Now, we'll start you with the rose, the symbol of England. So the rose and...
England.
The thistle.
Don't know.
Windmill.
Holland.
The maple leaf.
Canada.
The kiwi.
New Zealand.
The daffodil.
Don't know.
Springbok.
South Africa.
Kangaroo.
Don't know.
Shamrock.
Ireland.
And the bear.
Russia.
Right, OK. At the end of that lot, there was 2 you didn't know. The daffodil is the symbol of Wales. Got me, I thought it was the leek. The thistle is the symbol of Scotland, but that's right. No, there's one more. Yes, that is... What one's that? Kangaroo, you didn't know, was Australia. You've got 7, so that's £70 you have. Well done. Classic. OK, in we are. So, Elaine and Stuart are here on £60. Libby here with your second round questions. Would you like to select them? Okay. Second one again. Thanks, Libby. OK. Good luck to you. Don't forget, we still give you one to start with in this round. This question is about national airlines of various countries. We will give you the name of the airline, and we want you to give us the country. Now, KLM, is the airline of Holland, Netherlands, so KLM, and
Holland.
El Al is the airline of
Israel.
Alitalia,
Italy.
Aer Lingus,
Ireland.
Qantas,
Australia.
Sabina,
Belgium.
Lufthansa,
Don't know.
Aeroflot,
Russia.
TAP,
Don't know.
Varig, V-A-R-I-G, Varig.
Sweden.
No, wrong. You had a good stab in the dark. It was Brazil. TAP was Portugal. Lufthansa was Germany. Not bad, though. What have you got right there? At the end of that round, what do they score, folks, back there? £420. Cheers, Peter. Thank you very much. This time, Hedy-Joy and Peter are going from £100 each correct answer. This question is about countries and the main languages of that country, spoken. We will give you the country, and we want you to give us the main language of the country, okay? Now then, would you believe the main language of Greenland is Danish? So that's the one we'll start you with. The main language of Greenland is?
Danish.
The main language of Mexico?
Spanish.
Main language of Brazil?
Portuguese.
South Africa?
Afrikaans.
Austria?
Don't know.
Israel?
Hebrew.
Algeria?
French.
Iran?
Farsi.
Taiwan?
Chinese.
Canada?
English.
Right, there you go. You've done pretty well again. One you didn't know. One you didn't know there. That was number 5. Austria, in fact, was German. It looks like you have, yes, you got £900. Wow! Fantastic. That's it. Okay, there you are. Carol and Arthur. This time they're playing for £70 for each correct answer. Nice high scoring tonight. This question is about rulers of various countries. We will give you the ruler, and we want you to give us the country they ruled. Now, we'll start you with Napoleon, who ruled France. So Napoleon ruled?
France.
Mao Zedong.
China.
General Perron. Perron.
Pass.
Mussolini.
Pass.
Idi Amin.
Uganda.
Mr. Nehru.
India.
Calvin Coolidge.
Pass.
Queen Juliana.
Holland.
Kwame Nkrumah.
Pass.
And General Franco?
Spain.
We're right out on Spain, I'm afraid. They just pipped us to that. General Franco, you were right, Arthur. It was, in fact, Spain. My Kwame Nkrumah was Ghana. Calvin Coolidge was the United States. And Perron, General Perron, was Argentina. So at the end of that round, what have we got? You've got £350. Well done. Oh, well, this is unbelievable. We got couple number 3, Carol and Arthur, on £350. We've got Elaine and Stuart up there. Couple number 1, 420. The winners this week, and it's the second time anyone's got this high, Hedy-Joy and Peter, £900. Smashing. Well, Arthur and Carol, I don't know how to say goodbye to you with just £350. People have not won with that amount of money, I can tell you that. It's always so sort of a shame to say goodbye to anybody at this sort of stage of the game, but it's not bad. You have? It's been great having you with us. Well, there's your money. Take that, Arthur.
You hold
300. You hold it, darling. I love that. Gives it to the wife.
Thank you.
There's your ceramic dusty worth a little more. Thanks a lot for coming, Carol. Take care. Give them a round of applause. Congratulations. Right. Okay. Right, we'll back with our remaining couples to play the 3-2-1 video elimination game in part 2. See ya, 3-2-1. Don't go too far now. Whoa!
Ooh, she said. Yes, she said. Really, she said. Ooh, look.
Jacob's Trio.
Well, America.
In Jacob's Trio, 3 of our favourites create something to gossip about. Crunchy biscuit, smooth toffee-flavoured topping and a lovely thick chocolatey coating.
They're so nice. Better get. Oh.
And Jacob's Trio, the perfect combination of a trebly tasty threesome.
Now, don't worry. I'll look after them. Hey, just a...
Dusty.
Help!
Once upon a time, there was 3 little bears.
I say we gotta stand up to them. I mean, all it takes is a few strong-willed citizens who are willing
Some
to stand
people
up for what
choose a
they're doing.
cigar to improve their image.
I mean, if I was running...
Others choose a cigar for its smooth, mellow taste.
Send them back to Sicily, where they belong.
Cool, firm, mannequin. They separate the mellow from the boys.
Looks like we've outstayed our welcome. Better jump.
Oh, no good. Vertigo. Grind's going rind and rind.
Chew this. Is our only chance.
Caledon buys a creamline toffee.
So unutterably superb, it'll totally take your mind off our present predicament. Chocks away.
Once again, our brave chums prove there's nothing as unutterably superb as a Caledon Bowser creamline toffee. Caledon Bowser. Terrifically tasty toffees.
I use one of the most expensive hair colorants in the world, Recital by L'Oreal. It's not that I don't care about money, it's that I care about my hair. It's not just the color. I expect great color. What's worth more to me is the way my hair feels, smooth and silky, but with body, feels good against my neck. I don't mind spending more for L'Oreal because I'm worth it.
Recital by L'Oreal, because you're worth it.
Here we are, folks, part 2 of 3, 2, 1. We're about to play our video elimination game. We've got Hedy-Joy and Peter, Babani from London, and we've got Elaine and Stuart from Hove in Sussex about to play. They've got through with marvellous money this week. What have you got, 300? 420, yeah, and you've only got 900. That's not bad. That's already yours, you know that. At the bottom of the screen, you can see you've got a bat which can be moved from left to right by using the control stick. Object is to hit the ball against the wall. Every time you hit the wall at the top of the screen, you'll score points. If you do get lucky enough to chip your way through the wall, believe me, the score will rattle along, build up a lot of points, and you'll win. Naturally, the couple with the most amount of points will go through with a chance to take home a great prize tonight. Every time you miss the ball, however, you must change the places with a partner, give the control stick to whoever is playing with you. Who's playing first out of you two?
I am.
Peter's playing first.
Thank
Good
you.
luck. And, OK, Stuart, who's playing first here? You or Elaine? Peter as well. Good. OK, you know we have the red light here in the middle, which will start to flash. When it does that, you know you're on the last few seconds of the game. So good luck to all of you. Here we go now. 3, 2, 1. Away we go. Okay, the light is now flashing here. The last few seconds of the game. Okay, we're out of time right there. Would you like to hold it? Okay, Peter, Stuart, thanks a lot. Thank you very much. Well, now, let's see how well we've done then. Well, at the end of that, we got Elaine and Stuart have scored 21, but Hedy-Joy and Peter have scored 35 they have. Well done. Yeah. Oh, dear. Well, there you go again. 900 quid you already have, and you've won through. That means you've got a chance to take home a great prize tonight. Of course, we do have to say goodbye to Elaine and Stuart right now, but here's the money you won, which was what?
Oh,
£420. Only £420. There's your ceramic dustbin. There's your leather photo frame. And, of course, your 3, 2, 1 video game. Thank you very much, Stuart. You can't shake hands, but thanks a lot for coming. Thanks again for the cake. Very sweet of you. Bye, Elaine.
Bye-bye.
See you down there in Hove sometime. Give them a round of applause, folks. Lovely couple. Smashing. Well. OK, Peter and Hedy-Joy, that means... Well, you know what goes on here, of course. We've got 5 items to show you, and we've got 5 prizes, 4 terrific ones, and that booby dusty bin. Remember, you win him, that's all you get, just the dustbin. That's all you get. But nevertheless, at the end of each of our little scenes, one character will leave you a clue object, read you a rhyme. When you have 3 of them on my table, Ted's table, I'll ask you to reject one. When you've rejected 4 of them, the one that remains will tell you just what prize you're going to take back with you tonight. So, as we said at the top of the show, the theme this week is holidays abroad, and the offering here deals with something that happens before you go away, the planning of your vacation. And the person you're to go to for advice, of course, the travel agent.
Yes, I see. Yes, that's 2 weeks, a double room, and no press men. Yes, of course, Your Royal Highness, yes. A pleasure. Goodbye.
I cringe up the plunge, I labor in labor. Guten Tagen, mein Herr Senor. Vive l'Espagne, ole. Shemmy Doofer, and half a bottle of Beaujolais. I beg your pardon. I learned all that from a record, you know.
Proper little linguist, aren't we?
No, I'm a Catholic. Listen to this. This is really fluent now. Bonjour, mesdames and messieurs. God save all here. Des Swiss, des Juden, les messieurs. Shut up, I'm talking.
You're English. I'm sure they'd never guess. How can I help you, sir?
Well, I'd like to book a holiday. Somewhere exoticable.
Abroad?
You can fix those up as well, can you?
No, I meant overseas.
Oh, no, not overseas. Somewhere foreign. Pity to waste the money on the record, you see?
Yes, yes, of course, yes. Maybe you have something particular in mind.
Oh, you bet I've got something particular in mind. Some place with lots of sea, lots of sand, lots of sun, and... plenty of birds, you know what I mean? The little birds.
Yes, I think I know what you have in mind.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see now. Lots of sun, sea, and sand.
And the sand.
Yeah.
And don't forget the birds.
I'm not forgetting the birds.
Not forgetting the birds.
Yes, I've got just the place for you, sir.
Oh, yes, what's it called?
There it is.
Puffin Island.
Now, Puffin Island, Christopher and Michael. This is Hedy-Joy and Peter Babani.
How you going?
They're going through with a bit of a chance to take home a good prize, we hope, tonight. That's why we're here. We've decided not to go to the table. We've come to the travel office. What are you going to leave as the clue?
Perfect place to come. Right.
Perfect place.
Mike's going to read the rhyme. I'll give you the clue. The clue is...
Right.
Okay.
And the words are, keep this at home or toe the line, you may do one or the other. But as this rhyme unfolds, you may home in on another.
What do you reckon, Pete? Any idea?
Home in on another.
Uh-huh.
Homing pigeon.
Well, we might give you more than
Fly
a pigeon.
somewhere.
Well, there you go. Good. You're thinking about it straight away. Tell you what, don't forget, we have 3 on the table, then you have to reject 1. Let's get on now and have our next item, because when holidaying abroad these days, they really are for sunbathing and swimming, but the nights are for visiting the clubs to take in the cabaret. And one kind of act is international, that's magic. And when it's combined with comedy, it just can't miss. Judge for yourself as we greet the great Sorprendo.
Muy bien, señorita. Aquí tengo una taza de té hecho de las aguas fresquitas de los ríos bellísimos de España la gloriosa. It means I got your cup of tea.
Oh, tar.
Oh, sorry, you want a cup of tar? Did I get a little tip? Little tip? No tip. Okay. She's the original tea bag. I tell you what I do. To get a tip, I show you a little trick. May I borrow your newspaper? Thank you very much, you're a gentleman. I do a trick with the newspaper, you see. What you must do, you must remember something in this copy of the newspaper. Just remember the position of a headline, or a photograph, or an advertisement, something which you will know again in that copy of the newspaper. Are you doing that? Wasn't it fun? This trick is called the illusion of the torn newspaper. Now, it's called an illusion because I never, ever tear the newspaper. The idea of the trick is to make you think that I'm tearing the newspaper into lots and lots of little pieces, but I never tear it once. You know, people really do think they see me tear the newspaper. Isn't it stupid? Sometimes they even think they hear the sound of newspaper being torn, but it's all an illusion. It never, ever happens. And tonight, just for you, I'm going to show you how to do the trick. Aren't you lucky? What you do, you see, you take the edges of the newspaper and you squeeze them. And squeezing the edges of the newspaper, you weld them into place. So they become one newspaper again. I blow. I say the magic words. Ole. Torremolinos. And the newspaper is completely restored. Thank you. You see, there's the newspaper. There is that page of the newspaper. There is the middle page of the newspaper. There is that page. There's the front page. And that's worth 100% a tip,
Hello.
Hello.
Sorprendo.
How do you do?
Wonderful. Now listen, how did you do that?
Beautifully.
That's terrible. Listen, it was really incredible, that. And when we have people like yourself on the show, we always get people that write in and say, oh, yeah, but that was so good. It must have been trickery, camera tricks. Do you get that?
No camera tricks at all. I get it a lot. It's just the magnetic hands and the spring steel fingers. There's nothing else. There's nothing else at all.
We believe you. It was marvellous. And what are you going to leave them as the clue?
Thank you very, very much. The clue is the tea bag. There is your tea bag.
And the rhyme?
And the rhyme goes like this. The great Sorprendo had some sport tricking the hotel guests. A fitting prize then this might be to match the other jests. Okay, you understand my English?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Very well said. And ladies and gentlemen, thank the great Sorprendo.
Thank you.
Thank you. Right.
Yes.
What do you reckon, Pete? Any idea what that could be?
Jest could be a trick.
Uh-huh.
We haven't won you. I mean, you're a comedian.
There
That's
you
a
go,
jest.
you see. Well, that's open to conjecture, you know what I mean? But you thought the first one was something to do with, what?
Well, we thought, thinking about it, we thought it might have had something to do with towing a caravan or a boat.
And then Peter said homing pigeons, but I went around to have another bird,
You
so...
wouldn't, oh, well, that's fair enough.
Right.
Especially mummy-to-be and all that, you know what I mean?
Put it on the table.
No, don't. Well, there's room. Now, listen, let's get on then and have our next item, because then we're going to have 3 on the table. You'll have to reject 1. On our holidays abroad, we all like to sample the local life, whether it be the food, drink, or the arts. And in Spain, a must is their dancing. And we have a taste of that for you right now with Viva Flamenco. now Viva Flamenco. This is Juan Ramirez.
Ramirez.
Juan Ramirez. Now, what are you going to leave then?
Half of a castanet.
Just half of a castanet.
Yes.
I love all that. You did the guitar playing, yes?
That's right.
And do you do any of that yourself?
Only when I've had a few drinks.
Only just then. Because I love those ones as well. It's like sending you a message, isn't it, that?
Well,
love all
you could
that.
say that.
And you're leaving the half of the castanet, and what about the rhyme?
The rhyme says, castanets and artful heels ring out to the sound of guitars. Though you may be tempted to win this prize, we know it will still be ours.
Any idea, Hedy-Joy?
Mm-hmm. Still be ours.
There you are.
Oh, I hope we haven't won a pair of those boots.
Well, there you are. Well, they're not bad boots, are they? But you're going to thank Juan Ramirez and Los Flamenco. No, Viva! Viva Flamenco! Yeah. Viva Flamenco. Well, OK, Juan has just read that one to you. I'm allowed to read you this one again, which was brought in by the great Soprendo, the tea bag, or, of course, Mike Newman read you the map that was left in the first scene.
Yeah, we'll have the tea bag.
You'd like to hear the tea bag?
Yeah.
OK, the great Soprendo. The great Soprendo had some sport, tricking the hotel guests. A fitting prize, then this might be, to match the other jests.
Which one?
What do you think about throwing the tea bag away, honey?
OK, right.
More like Barbara Streisand than she is, isn't she?
Oh, really? You
Lovely,
think so?
yeah, beautiful. I like that. So you're going to reject the tea bag?
Yeah. Why not?
OK. Yeah. All right, Peter? Yeah. Fair enough. You're rejecting the tea bag brought in by the great Soprendo. Yes, OK, yeah, bite your teeth. Let's see what it is. The great Soprendo had some sport, tricking the hotel guests. Well, could we be going to send you to some major sporting event, maybe? A fitting prize, then this might be. Any idea what that could be? Fitting? Did it make you think? Yeah, clothes, maybe.
Suits of some
Possibly
sort.
carpets or something like that, to match the other jests, he said. Well, together with a tea bag, did that make you think we were playing a trick on you? I'm pretty sure, because we do get up to some little tricks on this show. Well, is there another sort of bag that you could put a tea into?
Ooh.
Somebody said it behind me here.
Caddy?
Well, yeah, caddy, it's
golf.
pretty near.
Caddy.
If you spell T, yes, T-E-E-T's, golf
yeah.
tees, you've rejected a golf bag, but all this fabulous sporting equipment too. Look at this. There you go. Would you like to stand over there? Just stand over there and have a good look at this.
Yeah.
OK, there's just a little bit of sporting equipment here.
Look.
We've got the exercise bicycle for you there.
I need that.
Yeah, you need that, don't we all?
do
There's the rowing machine too, that's fabulous.
Wonderful.
The ever-increasing popular sport these days, of course, snooker. And, of course, golf. Do you play golf, Peter?
I don't, but I want to learn.
Well,
so
you could learn marvellously with this amount. Look at these clubs. Beautiful clubs here. Great trolley, the umbrella as well. We've got indoor darts, again, becoming more popular every day. Indoor bowls. There's table tennis, hockey, and over the back there we've got skis. Have you been on a skiing holiday?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you could have had those. That would have come in
Wonderful.
handy. Just one set, but I'm sure somebody could have used them. They had been rejected. We had to go away for the break. See you back soon with Dusty Bin. Don't forget him. 3, 2, 1. See you in a moment.
I'm so hungry I could eat a whole roast chicken. I'm so hungry I could eat half a pig and a sack full of potatoes. I can eat a whole pig and 2 fields of turnips. 14 elephants! A whole shark and chips. Well, I could eat a bowl of Knorr hearty soup.
With new Knorr Hearty Soup, you serve a thicker, meatier broth. Plenty of larger, tastier pieces of vegetable. Altogether, a more satisfying soup.
Well, I could eat 2 bowls of Knorr hearty soup. Nay, being greedy.
New Hearty Soups from Knorr.
In the race to perfect the popular cassette, BASF bring you new Chrome Dioxide 2 for higher frequency performance, lower tape noise, and cleaner sound. New Chrome Dioxide 2 for your home and car.
These lads are 1 billion miles from their next meal. Take something to keep them going. What you said? So a few Cadbury Star Bars come in handy. You watch them tuck into those. Crushed peanuts, really chewy toffee, all wrapped in Cadbury's milk chocolate. In fact, only 2 things to get this lot all the way to the next planet. This is one, and there's the other.
Cadbury's Star Bar when you're light years from lunch.
When you're young and saving together,
Fancy a cup of coffee?
you'll always be glad you decided Nationwide Building Society, because when it's for something as special as your own home, we have just what you need, a nationwide monthly savings plan. It pays a higher rate of interest when you save regularly every month. Your money will soon mount up.
That looks nice.
No matter why you save, it pays to decide Nationwide. There's a branch near you. Come in and see us soon.
You know how it feels to be a few pounds overweight? Oh, well, now there's an exciting new meal replacement diet called Lesson 1. A special drink and a tasty biscuit to help you shed those pounds. That's great. It is so easy to put the weight straight back on. So there's Lesson 2 to help you stay slim. Slim and stay slim with Lesson 1 and Lesson 2.
Welcome to part 3, ladies and gentlemen. Well, Peter and Hedy-Joy Babani from London have just rejected some fabulous sports equipment. However, we're going to press on with our theme of holidays abroad. Now it's back for more fun in the sun, and this time we join the British tourist, relaxing, having a massage after a hard day, doing nothing. And he seems to be enjoying the treatment.
Oh, what holidays. Oh, eat, blue skies, and miles of golden hands. God. Oh. And I think the wife wanted to go to Morecambe. I wish she had. Oh.
This will really relax your muscles, monsieur.
Oh, just a bit lower, Marie, if you don't mind. For civil plates. Oh. That's all.
This will really relax your muscles, monsieur.
God, I didn't even know the French knew that one. God. Oh, it's lovely.
You've got a beautiful back, monsieur.
Oh, well, then, you and I have a lot in common, Maria.
And such a strong chest muscles, too.
Well, it's the same thing, darling. You've got lovely, big, strong... oh, God. Thank God the wife isn't here. Oh, Marie. Marie, I'll tell you what, Marie, my little darling, my little French little darling, your own flaming passions that have lain dormant and asleep for many years. Oh.
Really, monsieur?
Oh. I think I may well lose control before this fortnight is over. Tell me, darling, I mean, what would you say if I was to pop up to your room tonight?
Well, put it like this, mon chéri.
You go near anyone else's, and you'll lose more than you'll control before this fortnight's over.
Oh.
Inflamed passions. I'll give you inflamed passions.
Oh.
You dirty...
I'll have Darling, I've always loved you.
Hey, lovely Rita. Lovely to see you again, Rita. Great to have you back with us once again. And you're always a busy lady, aren't you? Going everywhere, doing all kinds of things.
Well, I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do next. You'll be rather surprised,
What's
Ted. I'm giving up acting,
Oh, yeah?
and I've become a dancer.
Oh.
I've joined Hot Gossip. And we're off to Las Vegas.
But it's great to have you with that. Listen, Rita, what are you going to leave Hedy-Joy and Peter here as the clue?
I'm leaving you these sunglasses.
Sunglasses are the clue, I see. And you have a rhyme for them, don't you?
Lying in the sun was fine, till our Rita came on the scene. then his fun wasn't worth a tenner. But will you think that yours has been?
Hey, Eddie, what do you reckon?
I think mine has been. Tanner, sixpence. 6 of the best. Oh,
Well, good, we've got to think
6 of
about
the
it.
best.
Let's give Rita Webb a great thank you. Thanks, Rita. Bye-bye. Lovely to see you again. Bye-bye, lovey. Yeah. She's lovely, she really is. So I can read the castanet again, which was brought in by Juan.
Yes,
Oh, you'd like to hear that again?
Yes, please.
You'd like to hear the castanet? Okay. Juan Ramirez of Viva Flamenco said, castanets and artful heels ring out to the sound of guitars. Though you may be tempted to win this prize, we know it will still be ours. That's what
could
that
be
said.
the bin.
Got to reject that.
Could be the bin.
Well, you have 3.
We'll reject the castanet.
Yes?
Yeah.
What my husband says.
He's the boss, is he?
Oh.
All right, Hedy-Joy. I love that name, Hedy-Joy.
There's my dad.
Another name for a hangover, isn't it? That Hedy-Joy. All right, let's see what it says. Castanets and artful heels ring out to the sound of guitars. Though you may be tempted to win this prize, we know it'll still be ours. Okay, castanets and artful heels ring out to the sound of guitars. Well, we've got Dusty, and he could be the artful heel. Castanets might have made you think of Spain, perhaps. A holiday, that's always there. Though you may be tempted to win this prize, we know it'll still be ours. Well, if you'd won a holiday, of course, that wouldn't be ours, would it? What about the castanet? Well, they usually come in pairs, and one is not much
No good.
use. That's
Chuck
right.
it in the bin.
So the only prize remaining, of course, that's not too much use. Absolutely right. Dusty bin! Yeah! Okay, come around. Come along. Come along and meet this character. Super, huh? That's it. How do you do? But you're very, very happy about rejecting him, aren't you?
Yes, great.
Yeah.
Absolutely good. Well, there he is, done up in a wonderful theme again of holidays abroad, but you're very, very delighted you got him out the way. Our booby pie's been rejected. Take him away, Libby. We're going back to the table. Come on. Good. Here you are. Okay. Right, that means we know you're going home with a good prize, whichever way you look at it tonight. You've managed to get rid of the buoy, that's good. Our last Holidays Abroad excursion shows you what could happen if you don't select your hotel carefully. Now, you could get involved in the country's political scene, and that could be quite an experience.
Silence! We'll all listen carefully. I will say this only once. What was I going to say? Unterbundesbank. Oh, yes, of course. You are all under a vest. Aye? Nein. Oh, no. Arrest. Oh. Just my little joke.
It's a joke, Mumsy. Arrest the vest. It's a little joke. We
I
better
see English. English. You like the little joke, do you?
Yeah, that's right,
Very good. You'll be very happy on this show, then, I think. This is a takeover by the People's Army. One of the, I think... maybe I'll tell the Fuhrer about this. He likes to be in the swim. What is this here? Oh, damn sharks. They get everywhere. Right. Those of you who are undercover agents, take one step forward. The rest of you will be shot. Get back! Get back!
Get out! You leave my mum alone.
Clowns! You are all my prisoners. No! No! I don't want to be shot. Get him off! I bleed. Get off! Get off!
Please, let him go. He's innocent.
Innocent? Ha! In fact, ha! He's in it up to his neck.
In what?
The hotel paddling pool.
How can he be in a paddling pool up to his neck?
Because, my little English friend, he will be head down. Now then, I want to allocate some duties to you. First, the women. You will be sent to the hotel dining room.
Oh, no, we don't want to go there.
To work, not to eat. I am not that inhuman. And the men. I have some very interesting things planned for the men.
Hey, hang on. I've seen that film. Here, Mum, what's that prisoner of war film called?
Cold tits.
That's it, cold tits. I've seen that film, and I insist that you treat us according to the rules of the Geneva Convention.
Listen, don't be getting smart with me, Sunlight. I know about the convention in Geneva. I've got a brother there. The thing is this. I received my training in one of the finest military establishments in the whole of England.
What, Sanders?
No! Butlins Holiday Camp. Here we are!
There you are. Robert Todd. Anyway, listen, what are you going to leave
Well,
them,
what
Rob?
am I going to do, Ted?
What's
I'm going
the
to give
clue?
you this, first of all, which is a 100 peseta note.
100 peseta note is the clue. Lovely. And
The
what
first one.
What about the rhyme? What's that
And
say?
the rhyme which I've been given here is...
Yeah? Yeah, no, don't read it to yourself, Bob. Would you like...
Oh, I see, right.
Read it to Peter and Hedy-Joy.
Sparring, which is a clue, though you may have a doubt, we wouldn't try to send you up if you throw this out.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob... Well, I think we'll leave him there. It's better than the digs he's had this week. OK, you've just heard that from Bob. He's left you the 100 peseta note. I can read you the map again, which Mike Newman read you right at the top. Or, of course, the sunglasses was brought in by Rita Webb. Which of these two would you like to hear?
Sunglasses.
Yes, I
Yeah?
want the sunglasses.
please.
Don't worry, he's tunnelling.
Is he all right?
Yeah, you want to hear the sunglasses, yes? All right,
please.
Rita said, lying in the sun was fun. Till our Rita came on the scene, then his fun wasn't worth a tanner, but will you think yours has been?
Tanner.
Do you want to reject
I
it?
think so, yes.
Make up your own mind.
OK,
Take
yeah.
a gamble.
Yes, a gamble already, now bin's out the way. Dust is gone, so you want to reject?
The
Yes.
sunglasses.
The sunglasses from Rita. All right, let's see what it says. Is Toddy still with us? Yes, oh, he's...
Oh, dear.
Well, I think we might need a machine in here pretty quickly, but
He's down on the
he might
floor.
enjoy that. Let's see what this says. Lying in the sun was fun till our Rita came on the scene. Well, could lying in the sun, with the sunglasses here, mean a holiday? Then his fun wasn't worth a tanner. You kept going on about tanner. Will you think yours has been? Well, does the prize mean it's not worth a tanner? Well, even a bin is worth a little bit more than that. But this... He's still down there. No, this prize is worth just a little bit more than a tanner. In fact, it is a tanner. Our Rita is this heater. In fact, this is going to give you an all-round tan. It would have done if you'd have won it. This magnificent sunbed.
Solarium.
Yeah, look at this. Go over there, Peter and Hedy. Just take a look at this. What do you say,
Where
Hedy?
you got your tan.
Well, it's my friend was saying earlier on, you can lie there for like half an hour or more, an hour. It just tans you nicely. Magnificent prize.
That's what... Oh,
Worth a lot of money. I'm sure you'd
if I
like
look
that,
like
Hedy,
that.
yes?
Yeah, you would have liked that.
Would I come out looking like that?
I'm pretty sure after a good game with that machine, it's a marvellous prize. It really is.
Gorgeous.
However, it has been rejected. We're going back to the table. Thank you, Karen. Take it away. Pete. See, since we've been gone, Bob Todd's been struck. Oh, no, he's here. OK, we've got the final two here. Bob Todd left you this. It's a 100 peseta note, and Bob said, a health spa in which is a clue, though you may have a doubt, we wouldn't try to send you up if you throw this out. That's that one. As we have two, I can read them both again. And this was the very first one. This was read to you by Mike Newman, who said, keep this at home or toe the line. You may do one or the other, but as the rhyme unfolds, you may home in on another. So...
I think we should get rid of the 100%.
Oh, well, I think...
Oh, that's good, Hedy. Yeah, you give him a hard time. You tell him what you think.
Hang about. I think that could be, I mean, health spa in Spain, spend the money...
We'll get rid of the 100%.
Oh. One of them has to go.
We'll throw it out. All right.
You will.
Quick, very quick.
You'll go along
On
with
impulse.
Peter, OK. Right, you're going to throw away Bob Todd's 100% a note. A health spa, he said, in which is a clue, though you may have a doubt, we wouldn't try to send you up if you throw this out.
Send you up.
Well, it's been rejected. There you are. It says a health spa in which is a clue, though you may have a doubt. Well, there are quite a few health spas which might provide a clue. Now, how about bath spa, bathroom fittings, maybe? No, we wouldn't try to send you up if you throw this out. Throw you out. You just latched onto that. Did that make you think of the bin? No, because you know he's gone. On the other hand, if you don't throw this out, presumably we would try to send you up. And the clue referred to was in the first line. It was in the line itself. It said spa inn. A spa inn. We'll put them together. What have you got?
Spain.
Yeah, Spain. You've rejected 2 weeks in Spain. That's what you've done. Look at this. Yes, look. Yes. Yes. Hello, Ron. Yes, this is Roz. Hedy said, oh, look who it is.
Yes.
And everybody said the same.
She takes good care of us.
Yeah. Now, listen, they've rejected a 2-week holiday in Spain. Where would they have gone to, Roz?
Well, we were actually going
Take
to
a look
fly
here.
you to Marbella.
To Marbella.
That's right, to Marbella. And you were going to have a lovely 2 weeks. Marbella's in the Costa del Sol, as you probably know. And you were going to stay for 2 weeks in this luxurious hotel. And it stands in absolutely acres of gorgeous gardens. And in its grounds, it's got some fantastic things like tennis courts and things like that.
Would have been nice. Would have been a nice
We'll
break.
talk about it later.
It's got a golf course, as you can
Look
see.
at that
if
golf
you play
course.
golf. And it also has stables and a riding school.
Ah, that will interest me.
Yes, you'd like that.
And of course, it's got indoor and outdoor swimming pools.
Yes, look at that.
And, of course, fabulous beaches.
With paella.
2 whole weeks in sunny Marbella in Spain, huh? Lovely. The Spanish Riviera, it has been rejected. A marvellous prize, Hedy, I'm sure. A little upset about it now, aren't you? Yes,
Well,
she
we
is.
want to know what that is.
OK. Thank Roz, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks so much, Roz. Bye-bye. Take care. Thanks so much. Bye-bye. Right, OK, this is the one we're left with, the map that was the #1 item, read out to you by Mike Newman, who said, keep this at home or toe the line. You may do one or the other, but as the rhyme unfolds, you may home in on another. Now, OK, the buzz is going through the audience. Keep this at home or toe the line. You may do one or the other. Keep this at home. Could that be a clue? Not a clue to the bin. Towing the line, well, is that something to do with dancing lessons? I don't think you need dancing lessons right now. Not you in your condition. But as the rhyme unfolds, you may home in on another. Well, the map would have unfolded as well. Is that any idea? Any idea about the map?
Showing us where to go?
Where to go, yeah. What would you use a map for travelling around? Well, you could have a lot more fun unfolding with this prize, and you're going to, yes. You're going to tow it wherever you like. It's a superb dual-purpose trailer. Take a look at your one here. Hang on, it's getting, look at this. Ah. Oh, yeah, how's that? Come in. Come in. There you are. How's that, Hedy? Yes, lovely. Hey, do you hear that, ladies and gentlemen? Hedy-Joy has just said I could have my baby in there. Who knows? You might well do that. I think it's a marvellous prize, don't you?
Fantastic.
Hedy, you hadn't forgotten about your £900. Have you, Peter?
No.
There's your £900 to go with it.
Fantastic.
A wonderful
thank
dual-purpose
you.
trailer. You have a car to tow it with, I'm sure. Lovely. You're going to have a lot of fun with this, I'm sure you are. Ladies and gentlemen, how about a wonderful round of applause for Hedy-Joy and Peter.
Thank
Good
you
luck.
very much.
Good luck, Peter. Smashing. Congratulations. Well, there you are, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, lovely people going away with a great star prize. You want the prizes, we've got them on 3, 2, 1. See you next week. Good night, everyone. Have a good time.
First there's comedy, then there's murder. Sunday night on ITV at 7:15, Doctor's Daughters.
Now, I have got out of the library all the books on our condition. Happy birthdays. Ah, do-it-yourself pregnancy.
Doctor, there's something I must tell you.
I know. You're worried you might have twins.
No. No, Doctor. Doctor, I think I love you.
Then at 7:45, solve Agatha Christie's 7 Dials mystery.
Look, there's something I want to tell you. Something I think you should know.
Oh? About Jerry?
Yes. The thing is, I don't know whether I ought to.
Oh. When?
Last night. It seems it must have been an accident.
I shouldn't be at all surprised if he wasn't the one that murdered poor old Jerry Wade.
Comedy and a classic thriller, Sunday night on ITV.
Next, James Coburn stars as super spy Our Man Flint.
When I started out, I worked on a site and I fetched and garried with all my might. At the end of the day, my mates Bob and Ted took me off for a jar down the old King's Head. I won't forget that time in the pub. I joined the Bottle of Guinness Supporters Club.
You joined the Bottle of Guinness Supporters Club.
I'll tell you blokes, nothing tastes so good. Real full-bodied like a man's drink should. From that day on, we worked at such a rate, by 6 each night we built a housing estate.
By 6 each night we built a housing estate.
So now, when I'm asked what I'm like in the pub, I'm in the Bottle of Guinness Supporters Club.
He's in the Bottle of Guinness Supporters Club.
An English rose. There's nothing so lovely as a bloom of young-looking skin. The young-looking skin oil of Ulay can help you keep. This delicate blend of oils and moisture is absorbed in a moment to leave your skin soft and supple. Oil of Ulay, to help every English rose keep that youthful bloom.
Drifter, big, chewy, satisfying. You couldn't rush it if you wanted to.
I'd say, Count, you were somewhat new to the art of pipe smoking.
By Jove.
I'd also say that your tobacco displeases you.
Good grief, Holmes.
A case for clan to solve. Mild, cool clan. So evenly burning and wondrously aromatic. One simply knows it's right, as I invariably am.
You mean a tobacco one immediately feels at home with, Holmes? Oh,
Aromatic clan.
The trouble with being on a diet is staying on a diet. When you get hungry, you want to turn round and forget the whole thing. Carnation made new Slender Bars to help you stay on the straight and narrow. Eat 2 for a meal's worth of nourishment. They're low in calories and they're really satisfying. So next time hunger starts to bite, bite back with Slender Bars and stick to your diet. New Slender Bars from Carnation. Something to get your teeth into.
In TV Times, we meet Hollywood's British stars and introduce Bundle, Agatha Christie's most glamorous sleuth in the 7 Dials mystery.
Good evening. Next Sunday, Sean Connery leaps into action as James Bond's special agent in Diamonds Are Forever. That's next Sunday at 7:45. Now, Our Man Flint.